Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's Frank, your host here on American Eagle Rises. How you guys doing for a Wednesday, huh? No hump day for me. Same old stuff. Still feeling pretty good after the time that I had off. Work's been kicking my butt though the last couple of days. What else, right? Like what else? What else is gonna change, right? Not much different. America First News. Yeah, we got a couple of things. I think this is funny, though. So, if you don't know, Mr. Comey, talk about a guy that's got so much crap on him, and he's lied under oath like I don't know how many times. So, he pleads not guilty, and he says he's being framed up, and the nerve of people, man. The utter nerve. We have recordings of you. You could have made it easier on yourself. Maybe you could have made a deal, Comey. Maybe we could have, figured out what the real scoop was. But no. You chose the hard way. Nah, whatever. That guy's a butthead. Along with all the other ones, like the Bolton guy. I think that guy's already... Yeah, guys, the hammer of justice, literally, is coming down. I hope Trump wields it, not Pam Bondi, to be honest with you. But, hey, man, what is it? We got a little bit of laggy there, guys. Sorry. I don't know what the heck's going on. So this is our second video for the day. It's like almost 9:30. Today was busy. I did go to Harbor Freight, and we got another tool haul. Part of that tool haul, we did get a drill press for like 110, something like that. 110. It's a Bauer, and they had like I think everything Bauer was like 25% off. I think it's what it was, like a 10-inch drill press. You can still put it on a bench. They got bigger ones, of course, right? But they were much more. I wasn't gonna pay $500+. But yeah, we got that. A couple other odds and ends. Everything we got was either on 25% off sale, Inside Trek member, which I'm already part of, or some type of sale. I'm trying to remember what sale it was. I think it's called a sidewalk sale. And what they do is really cool because it's all week. But from Monday to Thursday, the Inside Trek people can take advantage of the prices early. So ends up happening is everyone with an Inside Trek member, they buy all this stuff. So by the time the general public can buy it, it's like all gone. Like this. Now, it's certain items. There's certain items that they don't really carry a lot of. And they just, depending on the item, it's almost like, well, you don't even see it this good at a Black Friday sale. So we bought some stuff, probably a little bit more than we should have, to be honest. But the savings were really good, and most of the stuff I didn't see last year at the Black Friday deals. So anyway, the most important part of America First News, it's coming. It's coming. We already launched Operation Liberate Portland. So that's what's going down. The Insurrection Act will be used. I think it already kind of has, but that's next on the docket. Man, it's go time. You guys ready? I'm ready. I want to see accountability. I want to see true justice. What's that? Justice in the American way, the Superman thing. Yeah, truth, justice in the American way. There we go. Christopher Reeves, that's the Superman. Although Henry Cavill, he's a pretty good fill-in for Christopher Reeves. But yeah. So hopefully in the next couple of days, and let's see if there's anything else, because we're not going to deliberate all these points in here, and most people aren't really listening at this point. And everything that's on this MSN, it's just garbage. They don't even have hate on here, like against Trump or anything. So they know their time has come to get their butt whooped. Oh, come on. I really don't like how that happens. Blah. What does 6-7 mean? Here's what the kids. I just see weird stuff every once in a while, guys, and I just like say it out loud. Say it out loud. Is that a song? Yeah. Hey, I know Yoda's not supposed to come in here. Hey, Yoda, you got anything to tell anybody?
The Jedi craves not these things.
A Jedi does not crave such things. Yeah, exactly. But I crave. I just got done with my 48-hour fast. I'm still starving. Oh, shit. I was finishing up my chicken. I better go check on it. Hey, buddy. Being an adult sucks. I still got to make more chicken, but not today, man. Ah, gosh. I'm getting tired. Yeah, I have Friday off, so thank God tomorrow is like my Friday, essentially. Let's see here. Anything else? Oh, yeah. Trump says he might go. I thought he said he was going to go to Egypt. I'm getting some kind of weird note. CBS is saying this. Supposedly Israel and Hamas has come to a deal. I mean, we've heard that a few times. Looks like third time's a charm. We'll see. Man, I hope so. If that's the case, that's great news. And then Trump, you gotta get on Mr. Putin. We gotta take care of that too. But I think if this happens, most likely that'll help. Because if the Israel-Hamas thing keeps going, I don't know if you guys know the drill. I'm pretty sure most of you guys know, but that's essentially the biggest proxy war of the world. Sometimes we gotta specify and slow down our speech every once in a while because, we get all excited. But you got all sorts of you got, what's the Houthis? They're like in some other, over there by Saudi Arabia. You got all these factions, and then you got Iran funding this, and, we're selling stuff to Israel, and, Iran's tied to the hip with Russia, and, can we just get done with this crap, man? I don't want all this stuff. I don't want my young guys going over there. Hell, man, no. Our young men need to be here. They need to have jobs. They need to rebuild America. We need to fix our backyard. We're going to clean it up. No. We're done dying for ungrateful countries. That's what I say. America first. Everyone last. You don't like it, get out. You don't like America? Get out. Get out of here. Get out of here. I really can't do my New York accent that well, but was that pretty good? Trump calls for jailing. Oh, yeah, this is awesome. I forgot about this one. CNN. So, I don't know. Could be a little biased, right? Yeah, Trump calls for jailing Illinois leaders. Yeah, right? The dumb mayor and the damn governor. And if you guys didn't check, we'll leave it here because we're almost at 10 minutes. He made a comment on the air, and it was recorded. And I don't know how many people picked up on this, but if you guys didn't catch it, what Trump was saying is that he suspects that they're basically being blackmailed. That they're fearing for their life because it's like, you wouldn't do this unless otherwise, pretty much. Right? I think there's a lot more of this going on, to be honest, right? I think Portland and LA. I'm not sure about Gavin Newscomb. He's a Newscomb. New scum on the block. God, that dumb band. I used to. Was it NSYNC? Wait, what was first? Was NSYNC first? Then the Backstreet Boys? Or was it? You think I'd remember this crap? I hated those boy bands. All those 13-year-old girls and whatnot. They're like, now they do it for Taylor Swift. I'm sorry, man. Taylor Swift is like. I'm sorry, I gotta say this. She's ugly. Like what? Who? Like maybe when she was younger, she kind of was better, but now she's like a woke feminist. All men bad. She supports all that communism crap. I don't care. Oh yeah, and she's trying to get married to that Casey guy or whatever the hell. So that tells you everything. Because Casey, I hate Casey. Casey sucks. My Tigers won today. Yeah. So now we force a game 5, but we got to go to Seattle. So guess what? The Tigers are probably going to lose. I don't know. We'll see. But they rallied today. And that's all that counts. Keep going, Tigers. Come on, come on. We haven't had a World Series since 1984, dude. Man, that was a great year. Anyway, guys. You guys like my... I don't know if you guys see my shirt here. You guys see that? Yeah. That's the Alpha. That's the Alpha and the Omega. And you see this here? That's what they call the Coptic cross. You guys know anything about Constantine, right? So there was an east and a west part of Roman Empire. There was a city named after him, but they turned it into Istanbul. And they the Muslims loved it so much they took it over and they claim it's theirs. Like, dude, no, the Christians built it first. You stole it. And then you put the Wailing Towers on top of it. That's the Hagia Sophia, which I believe is holy wisdom, because Sophia means wisdom in Greek, and I think Hagia is holy, but I know Sophia is wisdom. But at the Battle of that bridge, that damn bridge. Yeah, no. Now you're getting a history lesson. Sorry, I just showed us. 2 extra. It's just 2 more minutes. It's just a breath mint. And I had to drink water at the same time. No, the important thing, and I think it's like 312. 312? So you saw a symbol, and it resembled the cross. And the story goes, or at least that's what history is saying. Could be a story. I don't know. It's not true 100%, and it's not false 100%. Is that he was told to put that on his banner, right? His standard, and he won the day. And then eventually, Christianity became the state religion of the Roman Empire. And then they built Constantinople, which, right, he was the emperor at the time. But yeah, that's the Coptic cross. So that's the cross that he put on there. If you don't know, the Eastern Empire, Constantinople, or better known as Byzantium, that stayed on for a very, 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 very long time. So the western side of Roman Empire fell. Depends on how you want to measure it. It was like in 484, something like that. It was in late 5th century. But Constantinople, Byzantium, didn't fall until, what was it, 1482? I might have my date off a little bit. Late in the 15th century, when the Ottoman Turks, Allah Akbar bullshit, they took it over. It was a fierce, bloody siege. The only reason why they won was of some boat guy or some... I say boat guy because a bunch of boats were made. And they were able to sneak them past. And Byzantium they didn't bother scouting out, but it was on the opposite side. And the walls that were the best fortifications the world had ever seen at the time, and they were nearly impregnable. But they did a little sneakeroo, right? Did a little sneakeroo. And, You know, men are bad. They fought and defended, you know, because they knew that their women would be raped and pillaged, their children killed, and that's exactly what happened later on. Yeah, no, one more thing, guys. Come on, I love it. You gotta love this history, guys. I'm telling you, I know so much that I forgot some of this stuff. Although you can stem history going, you know, one thing at, you know, just this leads to that, and all of a sudden you get back to this beautiful garden. There's like a little snake and shit. It wasn't an apple, by the way. That's actually why Apple Products has an apple with a bite out of it. Look it up. But I don't want to say shortly, right? But that's when, once that was secure, once Byzantium fell down, and the Ottoman Turks were invading Europe, and then they had a little teeny tiny little problemo in a province in Romania, in Transylvania, and this is where we get the legend of Drackula, Vlad the Impaler. Yeah, he was brutal. His method was even shocked the Turks. So much so that it stopped the offensive dead in its tracks. So if it wasn't for Drackula, Europe would have been pretty brown, if you know what I mean. And we would be all going, Halakasahala! Halakasahala! We would be doing that 5 times a week. Nope. But anyway, yeah. So there you go. History, holidays, America first. You get it all here. And with that, we're going to wrap it up. Hit that stop button. And man, I hope I get 5 more minutes so I can just wind down today. All right, guys. I'll see you around. All right. Bye now.